Hello and welcome back to episode 5. Kira tells me it's episode 5. So it's episode 5, and we're moving on now from level 1, and we're beginning level 2 in Pilates. So this is for people that have either done Pilates with us before in class, or those that have completed the easier classes with Kira. That's why I'm doing this one now, to push on a little bit and work harder with the exercises. She's making eyes there. So we'll get started with a nice simple stretch, and then we'll get into it. Alright, so we'll start off the roll downs. So take a deep breath in, and we're just going to roll down. So you're rolling that head forward first, round those shoulders, and you want to slowly work all the way down. One piece at a time, coming all the way down as far as you feel you can. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs, down along the back. And we're going to breathe in. And we're just rolling back up. So we're slowly straightening the lower part of your spine first. Working our way up along the middle part, taking those shoulders back. And roll back down. Breathing out, roll that head forward. Round the shoulders. Gradually coming down. All the way. Getting those hands as close as you can to the mat. Or down to your toes if you can. And we're going to roll back up. Breathe in. Rolling those shoulders back, looking forward. And let's take a deep breath in. And roll down. We'll do one more. Rolling all the way down. Getting a good stretch again. Coming down to your toes. Hold for a few seconds. Getting that stretch. And then we're going to roll back up. So we're breathing in now.
No bald spots.
And we're rolling up. Kira's making jokes about my receding hairline. That's not funny. I didn't make any joke for you. And then what we're going to do then is we're going to do a bit of stretching, leaning over to the side. So we're going to take our hands up, overhead. And we're going to breathe in. And as we breathe out, now you're going to lean over to the side. So we'll lean to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out, leaning over to the left. So you should feel that stretch coming down along that side. And breathe in. And breathe out again, over to the right. Feeling that stretch coming right down along the left arm side. Breathe in. And breathe out, coming all the way over again. Breathe in. Good, and relax. Right, so we're going to get started. So we're going to start in standing today. For the first exercise, we're going to do some squats. Now, there's a few points to watch out for. So when we do a squat, we want a nice wide stance. So feet should be slightly wider than shoulder width. And then, as Kira did in the previous video, when she was doing standing, what you want to do is make sure you're working in a nice neutral spine position, a neutral pelvis position. So we want to make sure we tilt our pelvis forward. And then we're going to tilt it all the way back. And we're going to do that again. So you're tilting it forward. So imagine again, your pelvis is a bucket of water. So you're tipping it out and then tip it back. And we're going to come just halfway. So once we're in that neutral position, we're going to get our core contraction. So you're going to squeeze that lower part of your tummy in. You're going to tighten it in. We can draw the pelvic floor up as well. And once we've got that, we're going to do our squat. So the movement we're looking for is we're going to bend the knees and we're going to sit backwards. So I want you to picture there's a chair behind and you got to move your bum backwards, keeping your core tight. We're coming down and coming back up. Alright, so that's the movement that we're going to do. So I'm going to fold my arms across the chest and we're going to go for 10. All the time I'm holding on to my core contraction. So let's get ready, we'll get into it. So it's core tight. And down we go. So you're sitting back into it, bend the knees, moving the bum back, and then come up. Good. There's one. Core tight. You're coming back all the way down. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and up we go. Good. That's 2. And core tight. Down we go. Coming all the way down. Now make sure you're coming all the way down as far as you feel you can, and you're not just hinging and bending from here. So if you can only get down here, that's fine, hold it and then come back up. So I don't want you to lean forward too far. Core tight, down we go. I hope you're keeping count, Kira.
I think that's 4.
Good, I think it's 9, is it? Core tight again, down we go. So we're going all the way down to the bottom as far as you feel you can. Remember, don't tip forward. Keep that core tight and up we come. We're halfway there. We should start to feel a small bit of a burn, not too much, hopefully, at this stage. Down along the front of your leg. And come back up. 6. Core tight. Down we go all the way. Again, not leaning forward too far. And up we go. 7. Core tight. Down we go. And up. 8. Core tight. Down we go. All the way. And up. Last one. Core tight. Down we go. And up. Good. Shake it out. Then what we're going to do is going to stretch the quads. So we're going to try and work on one leg. If you need to, you can hold onto something, onto a wall to keep your balance if you need to. So you're going to take your heel in towards your bum, pop your hand around your foot, you're going to pull it in towards your bum, push your knee back and try and push the hips forward. So you're pulling it in, feeling that stretch down along the front of your leg. Good, and just shake it out. Let's go with the next one. Heel in, pulling it in, pushing the knee back and pushing the hips forward. Keeping the balance. Brilliant. And relax and shake it out. Right, so we're going to get down onto lying position. So take your time. We'll come and we're going to get down to our starting position on our back. So again, going through the position, making sure we're in a nice neutral position. So we're getting that block again, or the roll towel, underneath your head. Your chin should be just tucked in a little bit in line with your chest bone. Then the knees are bent, feet should be about hip width apart. And then from here, hands relax down, relax your shoulders. And then what we're going to do is get our neutral spine position. So we arch our lower back away, squash that lower back down, and then we arch away, and squash down. Good. And then we're going to find our neutral spine position. So find halfway for me. And once we've got that, we're just going to get warmed up again, getting our core. So you're going to squeeze that lower part of your tummy in and down towards your spine. And again, we can draw on that pelvic floor as well. So we're drawing that up, hold on to that contraction, and let it go. And we'll get it one more time. So breathe in, and as you breathe out, squeeze that core in, squeezing up that pelvic floor. Hold, and relax it off. Good, so the next exercise we're going to do is we're going to do the roll-ups. So we've already done the basic roll-ups with Kira, which is in their neutral position, our core tight, arms folded across the chest. We tuck our chin down, and then keeping our hold that contraction, we're rolling up, getting those shoulder blades off the mat, and then we roll down. So we're going to push that onto level 2, and we're going to work with one leg in what we call tabletop position. So we get our core contraction, we're going to lift our leg into about 90 degrees here at the hip, and 90 degrees at the knee. So holding that there then, we're going to get our core contraction, arms folded, and what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 reps on one side, and then we'll swap over to the other. So it's core tight, chin tucked in, and off we go. Rolling up, hold, 3, 2, 1. And again, you're rolling that spine down, shoulders down, followed by the head. Core tight, roll Thank you. I'm going to get you to count them because I can't multitask. Core tight, chin tucked in, and roll up.
That's 3. How many are you doing? 5 on each side?
5 on each side, yeah. Good. Down. Core tight, roll up. And down.
Just drop your right leg straight so they can see that tabletop position, Ollie.
Good. So that's
Yeah,
it,
so that's
straight.
the angle.
Core tight. This is 101. Good.
One more on that side.
Good. I think that was 5, but alright.
Might have been. One
Core
more for
tight.
luck.
And down. Good. And then we're going to relax that leg down. Again, get your core tight. We'll go straight into the other side now. So that's the other leg into that 90 degrees of the hip and knee. Core tight, chin tucked in, and off we go. Rolling up. 2, 1, and down. Core tight, chin tucked in, and roll up. All the way. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Down you go. Core tight, chin in, and roll that head forward, keeping that tummy in, and down. The biggest thing that we would see that people do wrong here is as they roll up, they let their tummy push up and out, so they start to lose that quality of the contraction. So you have to make sure you're tightening that tummy in and down the whole time.
Last one.
Good. I'm glad someone's counting. Good. And relax that leg down. Good. And we're just going to do some knee rolls. So we're going to roll those knees over as far as you can to the left. We're going to take the arms over to the opposite side. Look it over the opposite shoulder. Good. And then we'll switch. Knees over to the opposite side. And we'll roll. Good, and we'll do one more each side. And this time, what we're going to do is we're going to come cross the foot just on the other side of the knee. And then we're going to come, so we're getting a little bit more of a stretch now. So you're pushing in. I'm feeling a good stretch right up along the right side. And then we're going to come back. Cross the other foot, just on the outside of that knee. So now as we roll that knee down, it just pulls that foot a little bit further, and same again. You're just looking, stretching that arm out, coming all the way over. Giving it a really good stretch there. Good. And then you come back in. Perfect. So we're going to change position and we're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position for the next one. So we're going to come, roll onto your side, over, up into a 4-point kneeling. So the exercise we're going to do is we're going to do some push-ups. Make sure your knees are comfortable, so you can either put a pillow on your knees, or if you've got a mat, you can just pull it back and double it up here to make it just a little bit more padded. Can be quite comfortable. The next one then is, so we're getting into that 4-point kneeling. So our hands are going to be a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. So in that position, as Kira did earlier in 4-point kneeling, we need to find our neutral spine. So again, we round that back up all the way, taking the head in between the arms, and then we're going to look up and arch that back down, and then we want to find somewhere in the middle. So we have a nice neutral spine, nice flat back. Then with the head, you want to make sure you're just looking at the space between your hands, keeping that chin just tucked slightly. So the back of my neck, there should be no crease. Alright, so then what we're going to do for the exercise, we're going to cross one foot just over the back of the other foot. Then we're going to get our core contraction. So you're going to draw that tummy muscle up towards your spine. Now again, make sure we don't round the back up as you tighten in. So you just tighten that lower part of your tummy, squeezing in that pelvic floor. The exercise that we're aiming for is moving the chest down between the hands. So watch. So the chest is coming in between the hands and it's pushing away. Alright, we can make it a little bit easier by moving the hands just a little bit closer, and then just coming as far as you feel you're able to and pushing away. Alright, so you don't have to go all the way down, you can just do a half depth, again making sure the chest is coming out over those hands, alright, coming in between the hands. There's two things to really watch out for. The first one is as we come down, people tend to look forward and up, and as you do, if you look forward and up, what happens? Your back naturally goes into an arch. So it's arching down, and after a few of them, you're going to start to feel it in your neck and feel it in your back. Alright, so let's get started. And the other thing is to make sure that you're not moving your head in between the hands. So we're going for 10. So it's core tight, and off we go. Coming down, chest in between the hands. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Push up. Keeping that core engaged. Come down. 3, 2, 1. And down we go. Again, only as far as you feel you can. 3, 2, 1. And down. 3, 2, 1. Pushing up. Keep that core tight. Come down. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Push up. Core tight. Down we go. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Push up. Core tight. Down we go. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Core tight. This is number 8. Coming down. Hold. 3, 2, 1. 2 left. Core tight. Down we go again, making sure that chest is coming in between those hands, only as far down as you feel you can. Push up. Last one. We're going to try for 5 seconds now. Core tight. Coming down. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and push up. Brilliant. And from there, we're just going to sit back down onto your heels, stretching those arms forward, and just relaxing back down into it. Getting that stretch down along the arms, along the back. And then we're going to reach both hands, take them over to the left side of your mat. And again, sitting back down into it, and we can lean a little bit over to the side. Feeling that stretch coming all the way down along that right side. Come back into the middle. And hands over to the opposite side, all the way to the right. And again, we'll sit back in the heels, lean to the left. Good, and one more, back into the middle, breathing out, and relaxing down. Good. Perfect, so we'll put the mat back in position. And we're going to come into the next exercise, and we're going to just have a lie on our tummy, and we're going to do some prone work, concentrating on the back muscles, so in around those shoulder blades is what we're going to do. So again, we're going to get the block or the rolled up towel, pop it down, we're going to get our forehead, relax it onto the block, and with the arms, we're going to just rest the arms, elbows in by our side, and hands just resting around our shoulders here. So again, we want to find that neutral pelvis position, so we squash the pelvis down, or push the pubic bone down into the mat, and then we can just arch our lower back away, push down into the mat, and arch, and then we're just going to find halfway. So in that position then, we're going to get a core contraction, so you're going to squeeze that tummy in, and the exercise we're going to start with is we're going to lift both hands away from that mat, and as we do, you're pulling those shoulder blades together and pushing them down a little towards your feet, and then bring them down. So we'll start off with a few of these, and then we'll start to build it up from there. So it's core tight, up with the arms, pull those shoulder blades together, and down. So it's core tight, lift the arms up, and down. Good. Squeeze in that core, lifting those arms away from the mat. Hold, squeezing those shoulder blades. down. Good, core tight. Squeeze and lift. And bring them down. Engage in that core. Lift those hands up off the mat. Pull those shoulder blades together. And bring them down. Good, 4 done. 6 more to go. Core tight. Lift those arms up. Squeeze those shoulder blades. And bring them down. And it's core tight. Squeeze and lift. And down. 4 left. Core tight. Squeeze those shoulder blades up. Taking those arms away. And down. And it's core tight. Breathing in. And down we go. Core tight. Squeeze those shoulder blades in. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and down. Last one. Core tight. Squeeze up. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and down. Good effort. We're just going to come back up and do some cat and camel stretches. How are we doing on time?
8 minutes.
8 minutes left. Oh, loads. Good. So we're just going to come into that cat and camel stretch, round that back, taking the head in between the arms, and then we're going to look forward and arching that back all the way down, and head back underneath, rounding up. Good. And look forward and head back down, and look forward, and last one, head back down, round it up, and just sit back in the heels, giving the back another bit of a stretch. Brilliant, and relax. So next one that we're going to do, we're going to come back onto our tummy, and this time instead of working the upper back, we're going to come down and try and work a little bit of the lower back and a little bit in the glutes as well. So we're going to come forehead again on the block, hands resting down either side just as we were a second ago. We're going to get our neutral pelvis again, so arch up, squash down, find halfway. We're going to get our core contraction, and then we're going to bend one knee to 90 degrees. So in this position, you're going to keep your knee at 90 degrees. Keeping our core contraction, I want you to squeeze your bum, and I want you to take your knee away from the mat. So that knee is coming just off the mat, holding for about 3 seconds, and then we're bringing it back down. Now, be careful. I don't want you to lift and extend it too high. Otherwise, I'm feeling a good bit of strain across my lower back. I want you to feel a small bit in your lower back, but I don't want it to be painful. If it's too sore or this exercise is too painful, you can do the previous level with that Kira did, which is keeping the leg straight and lifting that leg. Alright, so let's get ready. We'll get into it. We're going to do 10 either side. So it's neutral spine, core tight, bend that knee to 90 degrees, and squeeze your glutes. So squeezing that bum, lift that knee for 3, 2, 1. And again, core tight, squeeze that glute, and lift. And down. Core tight, squeeze and lift. 3, 2, 1. And core tight, squeeze and lift. 3, 2, 1. 4 done. Core tight, squeeze and lift. 3, 2, 1. Good. Halfway there. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed and we're not tensing up around here. Core tight. Squeeze in and lift. 3, 2, 1. Core tight. Squeeze and lift. 3, 2, 1. Core tight. Squeeze that bum. Lift. 3, 2, 1. Core tight, squeeze in and lift. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Core tight, squeeze and lift. 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax that leg down. We'll go straight into the other one. Knee to 90 degrees, core tight, squeeze and lift. 3, 2, 1. 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 Core tight, squeeze that glute and lift up for 3, 2, 1. Halfway there. Core tight, and again squeeze, lifting that leg for 3, 2, 1. Core tight, squeeze it in and lift. 3, 2, 1. Core tight, squeeze and lift. 3, 2, 1. Core tight, squeeze, lifting up for 3, 2, 1. 2 left. Core tight, squeeze and lift. 3, 2, 1. And last one. Core tight, squeeze, hold for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good effort. And then we're just going to give the back a little bit of a stretch. So hands resting either side, and we're going to breathe in, and we're just going to arch away, keeping the pelvis on that mat, looking up only as far as is comfortable, and breathe out. And again, don't be alarmed if you can't get as high, just go as far as you feel you're able to, keeping that pelvis on the mat. Don't force or don't push through any pain. And breathe out. And we'll do one more in this position. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Now let's bring it back up into that kneeling position, sitting back in those heels, stretching the arms forward. And we're getting ready to come and have a stand up. So we're coming in, 4-point kneeling, pop the foot down, then the other foot, and we're going to do a roll up. So we're breathing in, straightening those legs, slowly coming up, straighten up along the spine, and relaxing those shoulders back. And we'll do another roll down. So breathe out, roll down, head down, round those shoulders, come all the way down, getting a good stretch. And let's breathe in and roll up, relaxing those shoulders back, and we'll do one more. Breathe out, head forward, round the shoulders, coming down all the way, and breathe in, coming all the way, slowly straighten that spine, taking those shoulders back. There you have it. So that's level 2 class. We have another few classes coming again on that level of a few different exercises and progressions for it. Give us a comment, let us know what you found was tough or what you found was easy, and just give us some feedback as to what you find really challenging, or if there's anything that you're not sure of that we can help with. Leave a comment below on the video, or get us on Facebook or email if you need to. Alright, cheers. See you in the next one.